Yoga Your Heart Out with Deb. Congratulations on just taking a few minutes out of your busy day just to unwind, relax, stretch, and breathe. It's so important. You know, oftentimes we get really caught up in whatever life is throwing at us at that moment. We don't take a lot of time to step back and build our awareness and compassion and just kind of let go of all that stress. But it's so important that you do, because when life throws all those stresses at you, you're better equipped to take on those challenges. So good job taking that time out. I promise you, your mind will thank you, your body will thank you. You won't regret taking this time out. If you like this video, subscribe so you can have access to other videos, and give it a thumbs up.
All right, let's get started. So today we're just going to do a few stretches that will feel really nice. We're just going to kind of take it easy and let go of tension in your mind and in your body. So real simple starting. We're going to start in an easy cross-legged position. So wherever you're at, go ahead and take your right shin in front of your left. Sit up nice and tall. Good. Now from here, inhale, arms up to the sky, and then exhale, take your left hand in front, right arm in behind, and look over your right shoulder. Just twist. Good. Try to stay nice and tall in the spine and just feel everything there is to feel. Good. Start tuning into your body and start tuning into your breath. See where you're at, what you're working with today as we get right into this thing. Take another inhale. Exhale, arms to the sky, and then we're going to switch it out. Take your right arm in front, left arm behind you, and get nice and tall in the spine. Look over your left shoulder. Good, and if you can, try to make your breathing nice and deep through your nose, and exhaling out through your nose. Good, just keep breathing, keep twisting. Nice job. Take another inhale. Exhale, arms to the sky, and then hands heart center. All right, let's just switch it out. Switch the cross. Put the left shin in front of the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Left arm in front, right arm behind you. Gaze over that right shoulder, just twisting again. Hold and breathe. So we're using this breath just to bring our mind present, bring our mind aware. Good. Take another inhale. Arms to the sky, switch it to the other side, right arm in front, left arm behind you, gaze over the left shoulder, spine nice and tall. Good, keep breathing. Inhale, exhale through your nose, try to make it nice and deep. Take another massive inhale here, and then arms to the sky and hands heart center. From here, bring your left leg out to the left, right leg out to the left, so you're in this seated straddle pose. Or wide angle. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Get nice and long. Good. Look for a little bit of length and then drop into it just so you feel a little something here. It doesn't have to be forced or extreme. Good. And we're just going to take a moment to settle in this pose. My feet, they're just relaxed here. Try to relax your head and relax your neck. Maybe close your eyes. Breathe. So I mentioned breathing in and out of your nose. You can make that breath really deep. That can make it nice, filling up your lungs all the way, pressing the air out all the way, completely emptying everything and repeating that. Good. Try to smooth it out. And this is all just used as a tool to help bring your mind here with what we're doing right now and kind of away from everything else that's going on, just letting that stuff go just so you can sit here and breathe. Good. Maybe the more you sit here and the more you relax into it, you might find that you have a little more space and you can adjust the pose. And if not, that's okay. You might even notice you went too far and you need to back out of it, which is fine too. So I want you to really use that breath to bring your awareness here so you can make the best decisions for your body based on how you're feeling today. Good. Keep breathing. So today we're just going to be sitting and breathing through some stretches. We're not really going to be flowing or moving too fast at all. We're just going to enjoy and indulge in some of these stretches by staying here just a little bit longer than we do on other days. And that can be nice, just to really use gravity and use time just to kind of work into our bodies. Start finding that tension, that stress, and start breathing into it. Start letting it go. Good. Keep breathing. You're doing a good job. It's so good for you to take this time for yourself. Good. Don't worry about how long we're here. Nice job. Okay, we'll stay here about 5 more massive breaths. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath. Good, take one more massive inhale here. As you exhale, slowly come up. All right, from here we're going to come back to that cross-legged position with your right shin in front, like we started with. All right, a little different here. We're not going to be twisting. We're just going to inhale, arms up to the sky. You're going to exhale, dive forward over your shins, and then hands to the mat. Good, relax into it. So your right shin's in front, which might mean you might feel it a little bit more on your the right side of your body, maybe your right outer hip, maybe your right glute. I don't know. So just pay attention, breathe into it, relax into it. You know, I personally have really tight hips and I can't really go very low here. I start feeling something right away. You know, maybe that's you too. Maybe you're not even low at all. Maybe you're just seated tall and that's enough for you. So just do what's enough for you. Usually, if you just look for that place between too much and not enough, then you find the perfect place, somewhere in the middle. Okay, so I don't want you to force anything your body does not want. Now maybe you need more than this, so you go a little bit lower. Good, keep breathing. And that's the thing, you know, it's hard to compare ourselves to other people. It's nice to look at other people to get a general idea of how to do a stretch, but you shouldn't try to match them exactly, because you really have to tune into your body and feel like what you are actually feeling. So someone that might have their nose to the ground might be feeling the exact same thing I feel right here, which is at the perfect amount for me. So this is the general idea. I want you to pay attention to your body and do what's right for you, and no, that's good enough. Good, keep breathing, keep holding. We're going to sit with this a little longer. So again, that bottom belly breath, just keep breathing, keep relaxing. You got this. Good. How about 5 more massive breaths here? Good. Take another massive inhale. As you exhale, go ahead and come up, and then we're going to slowly just switch the cross. Put your left shin in front of your right shin. All right, inhale, arms to the sky, and then exhale, looking for a little bit of length before depth. When your body stops you, just stop, drop into it. Again, you might be seated up tall. You might be like me, somewhere in the middle between the floor and seated up tall. Or you might be down to the floor. So, good. Just figure out what works for you. This is our left shin in front, so I feel this a little bit more on my left side, but you know, honestly, you know, my hips are really tight, so I actually still feel it a lot in my right hip. So if that's you, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. Just pay attention. Don't go too deep. Don't go more than your body wants you to go. And keep in mind that this is another side or the other side, and Our sides are not necessarily equal, and one side might feel a little bit looser, one side might feel a little bit stronger, and that's completely normal. So you might need to adjust this pose accordingly, and it might look different than the other side. So with that in mind, again, don't worry so much about looks. I want you to think more about sensation. I want you to think more about breath. Good. And then I want you, once you find that perfect spot, to think about just relaxing into it. And by the way, if you feel like you cannot concentrate because it's so uncomfortable, then that's a good sign you need to back off just a bit, okay? Or maybe it's a sign you need to back out and completely and just try something different. So just listen to that. If your body is saying no, listen to that, try something else. Otherwise, stay here, keep breathing. Good. Let's say 5 more massive breaths here. Good. Take another massive inhale. Good. Slowly bring your body up. Good job. We're going to come back to that wide ankle pose. So again, you're going to bring your legs out to the corners of your mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, just dive it forward, looking for length and then depth. Good. Sink into it. This isn't the first time we've been here. This is the second time. I don't know. Maybe it feels a little bit different. Maybe you have just a teeny bit more space here, or maybe you don't. All right. So anything is okay. Just notice it. Notice where you're at. Good. And then once you find that spot, I want you to start breathing in and out through your nose. Massive inhales, massive exhales, and just try to let go of tension. Let your mind be here. So sometimes I notice when I slow down, it's easy for my mind to start thinking about things that I have to do later, right? Maybe to-do lists or whatever. So if you find your mind doing that, just bring it back here into the sensation that you're feeling, into the breath. All that stuff will be here later when we're done. It's not going anywhere. So just indulge in this time you set aside for you. Let's take 5 more breaths here. Good. Take another massive inhale. As you exhale, go ahead and bring your body all the way up. All right. Take your leg and just bring it around, your left leg around to meet your right. And we're going to actually transition onto your back. So go ahead and lie down on your back. All right. Keep your knees bent. And then from here, take your left ankle, cross it over your right thigh. All right, we're going to take a reclined pigeon pose, and we're going to start slowly by taking our right foot, bringing it up off of the mat. Now, I'm looking for an outer hip stretch on the left side here. So maybe I feel enough here and I can just stay here. But if you need a little more, you take your hand, thread it in between your legs, grab on to the outside of your right leg with your right arm. Good, and squeeze and support that right leg. Good. Just to, bring that left ankle a little bit closer to you and start getting a more of an intense stretch on the outer left hip. That's all this is doing, providing a little more support. Maybe flex your left foot. See how that feels. You can play with that. Sometimes it feels a little better on my knee when I flex my left foot. Just depends. Good. So hold here, breathe. Just a few breaths. Good. Take another massive inhale. As you exhale, just release that right foot down. And let's switch the cross. Take the right ankle over the left leg, and then from here, start lifting up your left foot. And if you want, thread that right hand in between. Take the left hand on the outside, clasp your hands. Good. Flex your right foot if you want to. Hold here just a few breaths. Reclining pigeon, looking for an outer hip stretch on the right side now. You got it. Good job taking this time out. Breathing, letting go of stress. Let's take just a couple more breaths. Take another massive inhale. As you exhale, let it go. All right, now from here, I want you to grab your knees, squeeze them into your chest. Bring your forehead up to meet your knees, squeeze. Let it down. Let yourself go back down. Keep your knees bent. Reach up, grab the outer edges of your feet, and then pull down. Bring your knees maybe toward your shoulders. Try to lay your spine flat on the mat. If you want to sway side to side, you may. Otherwise, you might stay still. This is happy baby pose. Good. Just take a couple more breaths here. All right, take another massive inhale. As you exhale, release it. Grab your knees, hang on to your right knee, let your left leg go straight. Take your left hand on your right knee, take your right arm open to the right. Guide your right knee over to the left. Maybe scoot your hips over to the right just a little bit. Let that right knee dip down towards the mat. You can gaze up or you can turn your gaze over to the right for a full spinal twist. Maybe close your eyes. Breathe. Breathe, let go, relax. Clear your mind. Take another massive inhale. As you exhale, roll to the center. Let's switch this thing out. So I'm going to bring that left knee, hug it into my chest. Right leg will go straight. Right hand will guide the left knee over to the right. If you want, you can scoot your hips over to the left just to help the twist. Help yourself relax into the twist. Gaze up or gaze to the left. Close your eyes. Just take a few breaths in this spinal balance, opposite direction. Try to relax, something every time you exhale, even if it's small. All right, take another massive inhale. As you exhale, you're going to go ahead and roll your body to the center. Grab your knees into your chest one more time. Bring your forehead up to meet your knees. Give it a squeeze, and then lay it out on the mat. Legs straight, arms down by your sides. Close your eyes. This is our final pose. It's called Shavasana. It's just a pose where we rest. So maybe close your eyes. If you want, maybe hit the pause button and stay here for 5 minutes or so. If you have longer, take longer. But I want you to go ahead and find your natural breath and just relax and enjoy. Alright, now if you're with me, maybe you hit the pause button, maybe you didn't, maybe you're just with me. I want you to slowly transition out by turning to the side, maybe cradle your head, Maybe keep your eyes closed. When you're ready, press into the mat, to the floor, come all the way up, back to where we started. Easy cross-legged position. Bring your hands heart center. I hope you feel better than when you started today. And I hope you let off a little steam, let off a little stress. I know your mind thanks you and your body thanks you. Hey, if you like these videos, give it a thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss out when a new one comes out. I'd really appreciate it. Maybe share it with someone else who needs to let go of a little bit of tension in their mind and their body. I hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste.